Good morning, Toku team. We are back with the Pen Ultimate, love that word, upload for Power Rangers in Space. We've got a cat who doesn't want to settle down, but at least she's not screaming at us. It's always a little weird these past, few months of watching a Power Rangers finale versus a Sentai finale because not only have I just seen the Sentai finale, so I know more or less what to expect, I also remember watching a lot of these seasons of Rangers. I knew that last season that the base was going to be destroyed at the end of Turbo because I remember that happening. I know that the Z wave is going to happen because I remember that happening. Um, it's also very strange this season in particular. I've mentioned it in other videos, but Andros is such a serious character, and Kenta, Mega Red, was not. So we're about to watch an episode where in the Sentai, Kenta just finds a Nejiri monster baby and adopts it. And actually, that's what helps save the day. And in other episodes, they've had to work around Kenta's silliness. Like when they're in uniform, they'll give Andros lines that are just so like so over the top, but still trying to be in character for him, like being on a revenge kick sort of thing to match Kenta's body language of the Sentai footage. And it's just so strange. And I just can't believe that they're adapting this episode in particular. Because it's just a Monster of the Week episode. You could have just skipped it entirely. You skipped a lot of them. Yeah, no, it's just weird. It's just weird. But anyway, we've killed we've had the first clean sweep of wiping out the psychos. Obviously, they're going to come back. We know that. But it's just seeing how they adapt stuff is just the weirdest part. Will you please lay down? I already have the box in my lap. I have to have the box in my. You thought I was kidding. I have to have the box in my lap. That's how spoiled she is. But she also just like it's not comfortable. So anyway, enough rambling. Let's get to it.
Wait, don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh, but I will.
Maybe I'll see you again sometime.
Yeah, just leave him alone after he was nearly hunted to death by the monster. Alright, how did he get on board? Andros clearly flew away, and the monster was still on the planet. How did he manage to stow away? Can the monster teleport?
Looks like we've got a new shipmate.
But you don't know he's safe. He could have alien monster viruses.
Since he obviously stole
In fact, we know from prior episodes, alien monster viruses are literally contagious. Two of you turned into giant bugs.
He just wanted an apple, and then the next thing you know...
If you give an alien an apple, you will not keep the doctor away. Because alien viruses are contagious. Why would he be in your room? Do you not have spare rooms? It's a giant ship that has less than half a dozen people on it. Yeah, a lot harder to hide in the bushes now that you're 5 times your original size. Idiot. So for those who have not watched my in-space reactions, this monster is a missing piece of... The pink one is a missing piece of the purple one. So that was the plot of the Sentai episode, was he was trying to get his missing piece back and enhance his powers. So since he can enhance his powers, it occurs to me just now that maybe Seymour is going to enhance Andros' powers, and that's where we're going to get the Battleizer from. If you waste the premiere of the Battleizer on this fucking purple idiot, I will be very disappointed. Save that shit for the psychos.
Alright, let's take care of this guy.
Right!
I do appreciate how often they try to find an American set that at least kind of looks like the Sentai footage, like the industrial-looking area they were in before they switched to the Sentai footage. I don't buy this emotional montage at all. It's just, I'm not saying it's out of character for Andros to care for a random, for a random innocent alien or innocent creature, period. It just feels so ham-fisted. Like, I believed it when it was Kenta. Kenta raised that baby boy from an egg. Literally from an egg.
Seymour!
Seymour, but
Are you okay?
had to be said. I had to say it at least once. See, now he's safe because you killed the person hunting him. I'm not saying start with violence, but you're Power Rangers. You're always going to end up with violence. Oh my god, they gave him a girlfriend. You know what still makes more sense than giving Billy a girlfriend? I'm still salty about that. I mean, it worked as an episode. It just... Honestly, I would have skipped this one if I was doing the adaptation. I would have picked... pick the antlion monster who made the Invisible Labyrinth. Go with that one. Although that was more of a Pink and Blue Ranger focused episode rather than a Red Ranger focused one. But again, they've already proved they're willing to mix and match because instead of Andros being having his identity exposed, it was Carlos. So if you did want to use this episode, let it be somebody else who adopts him. But then why would Andros care enough to beat the crap out of the monster using the battle riser? Yeah, so it's a balancing act when you're doing the adaptations. I will admit that. Not all of them are bad, and I definitely, even taking away the nostalgia goggles, I do love the franchise. It's just sometimes it's just a little mismatched is all. All right, moving right along. Episode preview gave it away, but we're finally getting to something I've been complaining about not seeing for quite a while, so let's just get right into it. The ghost of the Psychos goes so much harder than it has any right to. So, going off my theory that the Psychos are connected to the Morphing Grid just like any other Ranger, do we think it's just pure Morphing Grid energy that's keeping their spirits functional? We've had Spirit Rangers in other seasons, like Jungle Fury. Aw, she's feeding her boyfriend. Nice, nice. This is what I've been saying repeatedly. Bulk's heart is in the right place.
Welcome to Secret City.
Alright, but again, they know who the Rangers are, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that Ecliptor has seen them out of Morph, and we know Astronema has.
An aerial probe to find the antenna, some detonators to destroy it, and astro blasters for when you run into trouble.
Bombs. Alpha's giving them bombs. I love Alpha.
Be careful, Rangers.
Alpha's just like, you know what you kids need? Explosives. Just to hand my man a blaster. Like everybody else punching, kicking, TJ just pulls out the Glock. I love that for him. I don't know why he didn't pack more guns. There's 3 of them. You should have brought 3 guns. Oh, wait, that was a flare gun. I thought that was a gun. I thought that was like an actual gun. He just still got the gun. Just start shooting. Also, why did you not bring more guns? Did you only bring 1 gun? You have multiple guns on the ship. That gun can actually split into 2 guns. And now you don't even have the 1 gun! Alright, but considering your power is currently suppressed, it might be the best time to use it. That's nice, that's nice. I like that they're showing, even out of uniform. That's cool. And it's actually also a fair statement about number 3 being too powerful, because if the morphing suit presumably would protect him from however powerful number 3 is. But if he's not able to morph, then he doesn't have that layer of protection. So that actually makes sense. Like, using number 1 out of the Ranger suit is probably... Like he probably felt that. Now, I don't blame them for not noticing that the shield is down. They are a little distracted. I do blame them for not noticing the small child about to press the button on the battleizer. Well, congratulations, child whose name I already forgot. You just nearly killed the man. Also, goddamn, he was already caked up. You did not need to add cake to the suit.
Are you ready for round 2, Vaxsacker?
I'm sorry, what was his name? I love that it has, like, when he's leaning forward like that, and the I guess cockpit glass goes down, the hood goes down, it gives the spaceship feel.
But is it as tough as it looks?
Battleize your shield!
Apparently it is as tough as it looks.
Was that tough enough for you, Vaxsacker?
I love how stockily he has to walk. I forgot it had a magno gauntlet. Also, that doesn't, take away their weapons.
I've had about enough of this!
Their weapons are still right there. They can grab their fucking batlets.
Hey, Vaxsacker! Have you forgotten?
Vaxsacker. I can't get over that being his name. That is fucking ridiculous. Not the worst way to introduce the Battleizer. If it had happened last episode with the little pink monster, sacrificing himself to charge up Andros, that would have worked because we've seen that in other seasons like Ninja Storm. My favorite season, by the way. But it works here. One of my main theories about it, about why we call it a Battleizer, is because during Mega Ranger, that was the Battle Riser. And from what I remember of when I tried to learn Japanese in college, they don't have an L consonant. So all the R syllables pull double duty as L for foreign words. So I feel like that's why we call it the Battleizer, because it was based off the Battle Riser. But that's our first official Battleizer. And I love that it was successful enough and popular enough that they started introducing them in Sentai, just like with the Spider-Man Tokusatsu introducing Giant Mecha as part of the franchise, as part of the formula. I love the feedback loop of Sentai to Rangers back to Sentai. Good news! I forgot what specific things I was going to say, so we're not going to be doing any real rambling this time. I'm just going to, as always, remind you, first of all, thank you for watching on whatever platform you're watching on. And if you're watching on YouTube and you would like to see these videos a month earlier, please come check out the Patreon for the entry-level tier, the alpha tier. For $1 a month, you get videos a month early, you get access to the Discord, you get exclusives like Gavon Infinity and Sentai crossovers and other stuff down the line, I'm sure. And then the benefits go up from there with our Ranger and Zordon tiers. You gotta stay on brand. You gotta stay on brand. And with that being said, let's get back to the video. Okay, team, we are back from an extended lunch break for the rest of this upload. And yeah, we got our Battleizer. We got our Battleizer finally. I think we're definitely going to get some... we must be getting some more use of it, even though we only have 5 episodes left. There's no way that they're going to introduce the Battleizer and not try to market the hell out of that toy. Hi. Stay down. Put your little face in the corner of the screen. Hello. And yeah, so let's just get back to it. Like I said, we've got 5 episodes left, 2 more for this upload, and then the next upload in a couple of days. I don't know why I'm rambling. You all know the schedule at this point. Do you all know the schedule? I'll make an introduction. I really should make an introductory video for the YouTube channel. The Patreon knows the schedule. One more reason to join the Patreon. They are really just not having a lot of, or at least not as many character-focused episodes, I feel, as they have in previous seasons.
Bring in the guinea pigs.
Even in Turbo, when they got the new team, they had to give them character episodes so that we could get to know them. Now, of course, her scheme has to be the same as the main scheme from Mega Ranger, because, again, Sentai footage.
I've searched Earth's entire surface. It's not here.
What about under the surface? Under the sea, ba-da-da-da.
The secret city's under the sea?
That's what I'm singing! I was going to say, I honestly couldn't tell if this was Sentai footage or not until I saw Quantrons. I really appreciate Turbo and In Space having different Mook-level villains than the Sentai did.
Oh, it's locked solid. Let's try somewhere else.
Not that locked, apparently.
By itself? I don't
Locked solid, more like locked gaseous.
This place.
I don't know. Looks like
I stand by that. I stand by that joke. If they're gonna write crap dialogue, I'm gonna make crap jokes.
One down.
Again, it really should be the appropriate color. Like, it's not like you're limited to the Sentai footage with Astronema holding the cards. Just pour some colored resin into a mold and make appropriate colored Ranger cards for each of them.
Let's go.
What would you do for the black one? Would you make it a black card with a white chip, or would you just make it like a darkish purple, like they do for energy, for like black colored energy? It's still so ballin' seeing them come back. They were just like, you cannot keep them down. I love their helmets. I love their chest pieces. I love their studded knuckles on their gloves.
Well, we both seem to be okay.
How funny would it have been if they had like swapped bodies or something,
Rangers are back.
or they were still in their body, but like their Ranger colors had been swapped permanently. Like, that's not something that would happen in the last 5 episodes of the season. I know that. I'm just saying, like, when you turn someone into data, change a 1 to a 0 and see what happens. Alright, I will say this. He's always getting his ass kicked, but the fact that he can take on all 5 psychos at once and keep them busy, at the very least, is impressive.
Here goes nothing.
Do not bring Bulk and Skull back as monkeys. We already dealt with that subplot for way too fucking long.
We were changed into data cards by aliens, and we were almost transformed into mindless zombies.
So Tuesday for you guys, basically.
We're okay now.
So Tuesday. Guys, you need to find a better line of work.
Alpha, teleport now! Good news, Carlos.
What, you're not even going to escort them out? You're just teleport. I assume they're all being teleported up to the mega ship. No, they're just being teleported back to Angel Grove, because where else would they have been abducted from in the first fucking place? At this point, why does anyone live in Angel Grove? Monster attacks weekly, people getting turned into shit, people getting abducted and turned into shit.
I knew all those years of playing video games and pay
Oh lord, I know I made a Pac-Man joke when I was watching the Sentai, but it's okay for me to do that. I'm funny. Wait. Are those the Psychos? How did you get the Psychos back from the explosion? Those must be the Psychos. Yeah, at least Zane lost the cards because the explosion threw him off balance. He wasn't just like, oh, these data cards of the Psychos? Meh. The way that Mega Silver was. How did Astronema get the cards back? I mean, I know that everybody and their cousin in this franchise can teleport, so she probably just like teleported in, grabbed the cards, blinked back out, but... And those have to be the Psychos, right? 5 cards. If they were color-coded, it'd be a lot easier to tell. That's all I'm saying. Okay, one more episode for this upload. And I have no idea what to expect because we have 4 episodes. Counting this one, we have 4 episodes left. And I mean, hell, the last 2 are a 2-parter. So we really only have 2 episodes left. And then it's the finale. So with that in mind, let's get it going. I don't think anyone's going to die because Power Rangers does not kill people off. Sentai, no hesitation. They will somebody. But Power Rangers takes like a fucking act of God. Usually literally. Yeah, it was a trap. Of course, the desert planet was a trap. The ship has never been demonstrated as being connected to their morphing powers, though.
Ecliptor. You'll capture the megaship.
As you command.
Leave the remote behind. Do not bring the remote that controls the net to the megaship that is caught in the net. Alpha's about to clown all over this robot bitch.
I will turn you into 100 transistor radios. Now!
Does Alpha even have that many transistors inside of their body? What did I say? Clowning all over this robotic bitch. Alright, Alpha, with some help from Deca, is going to clown all over this robotic bitch. Also, that is not secure storage for your cargo bay. She tilted the ship all of 15 degrees and nearly killed this man. Clownery. Absolute clownery. I would feel embarrassed for Ecliptor if he hadn't spent both the Sentai and all of this season being an absolute embarrassment. This is also much nicer because last few episodes were so heavy on the Sentai footage. But, like, seeing original footage of the Rangers fighting, original footage on the ship, it's just so much nicer. You know, it's, for one thing, obviously less repetitive since, you know, it's not something I just watched last month. I mean, I'm surprised the doors closing didn't snap him in half. That'd be awesome! Also, he's a robot. You can kill him because he doesn't have blood. You can get as violent as you want. Why do you have the remote for the web inside the web? That is so stupid of you. Who the fuck do you think it is? Was that TJ who asked that? Who the fuck do you think it was, TJ? I would have almost preferred to see Lightning Cruiser and Stormblaster come back. We already had them come back once. Why not have them come back now? Especially since they were on the desert planet when we last saw them. Dude, you got 4 lives left and you're about to pick a fight with a car. You're an idiot. You deserve to lose your extra lives. That one's on him. That one is entirely on him. All the other times that he's died, it was legitimately like somebody managing to kill him. That one's on him.
The Mega Voyager is mine.
Having to cut all around the Japanese actors who were in these scenes. They had to cut around a lot of people. Like, you watch those scenes in Mega Ranger, they are full of other actors. Oh yeah, they didn't even use the Battleizer last episode, did they? But then again, the Battleizer, the last episode was almost purely Sentai footage, so they couldn't use the Battleizer. So wait, how did you turn on the Battleizer if you couldn't morph? There are some technical incongruencies this episode.
One Delta Megazord going down.
First time he's ever used his powered up sword against the powered up Zords. Now, is he gonna survive this? Because they do love to have the primary named enemies fight the Megazord in what is the Sentai death scene for those characters, but then just have them survive anyway. Darkonda, whatever the king of the Machine Empire was. King Mondo. King Mondo survived his Megazord death. So yeah, this is his death scene from the Sentai, but does he survive? Because again, like I said at the start, Rangers does not like to kill people. It'll include the death scene, but then they'll just be in the next scene or the next episode, miraculously having survived. Case in point. I'm sorry, but just logistically, ship gets caught in the web. Rangers demorph. Zane shows up morphed. Andros activates the Battleizer and morphs. How and why and what? And whoopst. But I do appreciate because all three other episodes this upload used like 50 to 90% Sentai footage for their runtime. So, and that is unfortunately the only downside of watching the Ranger season right after I watch the Sentai season, because when I start seeing the Sentai footage again, I know what's going to happen. And it is fun sometimes to see what they cut around, like when Ecliptor teleported in his red form. I knew there were several civilian staff members of INET there in those scenes that he was threatening. So they had to cut around all that. So it's entertaining, but it can also be repetitive, especially when it's multiple episodes in a row like this. So having this one be so much original footage until the very end there with Red Ecliptor and the Megazord fight was very nice. The other thing is, I just wish they brought in the Silver Dune buggy to sell toys, of course. I kind of wish they had brought in Lightning Cruiser and Stormblaster, because that just would have been would have been very nice because we saw them in episode 18. Yeah, 18. So seeing them again would have been nice. You know, if we're going to be bringing back all of the villains for Countdown to Destruction, let's start bringing back in, if not other Rangers, because a lot of them either don't have their powers at all or they don't have the full team for obvious reasons. Although at this point, you could actually rebuild the entire Turbo team because Tommy, Justin, Adam, Tanya, and Catherine. They're not. It's not like the fact that the in-space team is 80% of the second Turbo team. So yeah, you could actually have the full in-space team and the full Turbo team version 1.0 on screen together. You couldn't have the Zeo team because the only other member not in the Turbo lineup is Rocky. So Zeo team would only have one member, and similar problem for either breakdown of the Mighty Morphin team. Well, no, you could have the very first breakdown of the Mighty Morphin team. You could have Jason, Billy, Zach, Trini, and Kimberly. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. You could have 3 full teams with the characters available right now. Anyway, and the Alien Rangers, so 4 full teams. But yeah, that is it for this upload and my rambling. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in a couple days for the grand finale. Please remember, like, comment, subscribe, and anything else that you're supposed to do on social media that I forget to mention. And again, as always, if you want to see this stuff a month sooner, get access to the Discord and other updates, get access to exclusives, come check out the Patreon. We'd love to have you there.